How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while. Today on the channel we are going to be going over some of my pickups from Comic Con Wales and looking back on the weekend. So the weekend started on Friday until I arrived from London, and I met him in Newport, which was interesting, and we went out for a few beers, or 12, something like that, I don't know. So I imagine his Saturday morning was a little bit more brisk than mine. I had football on Saturday, so I didn't go to the con until the Sunday. On the Sunday, picked up about 8:30 and arrived at the con bright and early, just before 9, and there was no queues. It was really easy to get in, really well laid out, into the car park dead quick, and straight upstairs, queued for about 20 seconds probably to get into the venue, and then we were in. Grabbed a coffee, got abused by a Dalek, and then straight into the main hall where I picked up my first autograph of the day. So my first pickup, if you can see that, I met Michael Rooker, who came out a little bit late. He looked extremely hungover, I have to say. And from his social media on the Friday, he was in the hotel behind having a few scotches, so yeah, he looked a little bit worse for wear. Saying that though, his fan interactions was pretty good. He asked me where we were from, had a chat for a minute or so, and he was alright. So I've got his auto on the front there in an aqua blue paint pen, which has come out quite nice, I think, against the blue of the Yondu. And then he has wrote, well, apparently he's written, "I'm Mary Poppins Joel," but to me, that could be anything. But anyway, yeah, really good interaction, really nice bloke, and for 60 quid, I can't really complain for a guest that big. Right, next up, my second auto, which the queue for that was really small. We went for a little bit of a wander around the stalls and then came back for this guest because the queue was a little bit big previously. So the next guest I saw was Sean Gunn. So he assigned Sean Gunn at the top there, craggling with the arrow. Oh. And then he's wrote, "She's a good dog," on the side of the pop there as well. The queuing system for Sean Gunn was really good. They had a handler come out whilst you're in the queue and give you and take down post-it notes of what you wanted on the pop. So as soon as you got to the table, you could speak to him instead of going through what you wanted to. And I always find that a little bit awkward with guests, that you're having to tell them what you want on the pop. So that made that a lot easier. He was quite quiet. Shook his hand at the end. I'll put a clip in here from Tel's TikTok of the interaction. So yeah, as you can see, he was a really nice bloke, and it was really easy. I've got to say, the last con I went to was Celebration, Star Wars Celebration in April, and it was just manic. Really unorganised of where it was for photo opportunities. Autographs are pretty self-explanatory and they were laid out pretty well, but I do have to say I was really impressed with Wales, and I've never been in there since it opened, but yeah, really impressive. Venue was massive, really well laid out, and it made the con feel quite quiet really. I've seen some comments on Tel's video of people saying that, oh, it looks really quiet, but there was a lot of people there. It's just the con was really well spread out, which does make a change, because usually it's just you're knackered at the end of the day just from trying to stay out of the way of people rather than knowing where you're going, etc. So yeah, really impressive. The other thing that I picked up on the day, I didn't actually pick up anything from the stalls. There was a few pops that I was umming and ahhing about, but I felt like I'd just been spending the money for the sake of it rather than actually something I really wanted. But one thing I did pick up, there was a stall selling custom minifigures, Lego. So I picked up this little Commander Cody, and it was only £2. So that is why I picked it up. I was looking for an Ahsoka, because I've got quite a few Ahsoka pops, which I will show off in another video. Probably I'll go through my little mini Star Wars collection. But the Ahsoka customs were a bit strange. They showed off her belly, and it was a bit weird, really. So yeah, the only thing I picked up from the con was the Cody. But that was it. After that, we'd seen everything really that we wanted to see in the halls. So we caught the Michael Rooker and Sean Gunn panel, which was an experience. Michael Rooker seemed like he'd had a few beers in between doing my auto and then, so I was glad I got that done in the morning. But he was quite funny. He jumped into the crowd and went through the crowd and bits and bobs. If you head over to the Wales Comic Con Facebook or Instagram page, you can see parts from that panel, or Tell's video, which I will leave in the description. So head over and have a look at that. But yeah, that was it from us. After we did that, we had another walk around just to see little bits and bobs, walk through the rest of the exhibitions, checked out some more pops. But after that, we made our way back into Newport, went for a few beers and catch some of the football. Tell was a Spurs fan, so we watched the second half of the Spurs game and then caught the Chelsea-Liverpool game. And yeah, just had a few beers and that was our Sunday done. Tell was in town until Tuesday, so I went and picked him up again on Monday, and we went into Cardiff to do a bit of a pop hunt and just have a look around. I don't think Tell had been to Cardiff before, or if he had, not for a long time, so we had a look around, went to pick up some bits, and I did pick up one thing that I've been umming and ahhing about whether to get. Personally, I really liked this film. I know a lot of people didn't, but I found it really nostalgic, so I have picked up a Indiana Jones from the Dial of Destiny, and the main reason I picked this pop up is because I really, really like the Indiana Jones sticker there from the movie, and to be honest, even though he's old in it, the pop doesn't look too much different from his normal one, so yeah, really happy with that one, and that will find its way into the collection. That's it anyway from this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a long time since I've made a video, so if I come across a little bit shaky or rusty, then yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments. I can take it and I'll try my best for the next one. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you next one. Cheers.